Michael wasn't always known for his mistakes. He was once a bright, promising kid. He had dreams. He had goals. But life, as it often does, took a detour. A series of bad decisions, fueled by youthful recklessness and desperation, landed him a 5-year sentence. He was 22, facing the harsh reality of a prison cell. The weight of his choices pressed down on him. His future, once bright, seemed lost in the shadows. Inside those cold gray walls, Michael was just a number. He was stripped of his identity, his dignity. The days were long, blending into an endless cycle of monotony and regret. The world outside continued without him, his dreams fading into distant memories. He had become a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the consequences of straying from the right path. Michael had hit rock bottom. Prison was a brutal awakening. The harsh reality of his situation was impossible to ignore. Surrounded by hardened criminals, Michael felt a constant knot of fear in his stomach. He witnessed fights, heard screams, and felt the despair that permeated every inch of the prison. One day, amidst the chaos, he stumbled upon a small library. The library became his sanctuary, a haven from the harsh realities of prison life. He devoured books on history, philosophy, and business. He discovered a passion for entrepreneurship, a glimmer of hope in the darkness. He learned about second chances, about people who had overcome adversity to achieve greatness. He clung to these stories, drawing inspiration and strength to fuel his own desire for redemption. The day he walked out of prison, Michael felt a mix of emotions: fear, uncertainty, but also a glimmer of hope. The world had changed in 5 years. He was no longer a reckless youth, but a man tempered by hardship. He carried the stigma of his past, an invisible mark that set him apart. Job applications were met with rejection, his criminal record a barrier he couldn't seem to overcome. The world seemed determined to remind him of his mistakes. But Michael refused to be defined by his past. He had paid his debt to society. He deserved a second chance. He remembered the words of Nelson Mandela: "It always seems impossible until it's done." Fueled by this belief, Michael began to rebuild his life, piece by piece.